Sync that up to 3 houses. Like so. Nice work, me. Excellent flicking of stick. I have no sense of humor.
Sorry.
Raphael.
I mean, honestly.
We can do this.
Come on, Raphael. Keep it down.
Whoa, that did not sound right at all, did it? Hey, that's what we do! Back here with Fire Emblem 3 Houses, our Verdant Wind Assassin's only run. This is going to be an unusual episode for a few reasons. I'm going to do something, what's called a very controversial move in the industry. I'm going to do a battle day first in this month, and I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, because I don't think it's likely, but I want to retry Curse Relic and Black Market Scheme. Now that we've all gotten to level 20, and some of us even beyond, Hoppy's up at level 23 or 24, and has the Sublime Creator Sword, and a bunch of us are going to class up to Assassin, get those class minimums, and the growths, and the class stat raises, and the sword fair. I'm just thinking, with all that, and the fact that we'll get more concoctions this month, there's a chance we might be able to eke out a victory in those two paralogs. And I realized that my chief problem with the past few times we tried them was I was being very impatient. I gave it like 3 or 4 tries and then said, well, that's the video, that was 2 hours. Whereas if I were playing this game on my own, I would have thrown myself at that for days before giving up. So at the very least, what I'd like to try and do is just keep silent and then give each of them like a good 5 tries, like a solid however many hours that takes. But it shouldn't be a terribly long video to edit if I'm just silent the whole time. I can just cut ahead to the one that we actually make it in, if we end up making them, which again, I don't want to get anyone's hopes up because I don't know that we will. I want to try my best. And I think, is it possible that I cut out my reaction to the intro cutscene to Black Market Scheme the first time we did that? So if it ends up that we do actually end up beating it, I will just splice that bit of that video in here so you can see it, because I think maybe I cut it out and you didn't get to see it because I was like, I don't know, I just didn't feel, I thought it would be weird to include it, and then we didn't actually end up winning. Anyway, but all this is going to be moot if we don't do it. But before any of that, we have to do the after battle and the beginning of the next month sequence before we can even imagine that we're going to go off gallivanting on the blue and starting paralogs and maybe winning them. We did win that battle.
I'll be honest, when I lost sight of you, I broke into a cold sweat.
Yeah, I figured you didn't actually know that I would be alive somehow. You were just saying that to boost the morale of everyone else.
But Gerald's killer is dead. All's well that ends well.
I'm not sure I like that reading. True.
You're kidding, right? I understood putting it off while we were in battle, but now that it's over, just go ahead and spit it out. That hair, those eyes, that unfathomable power. What happened out there?
Well, I don't know. Claude, what about me in my past interactions with you over like the last year or so makes you think I have any idea what's going on? I just only noticed that we were matching braid buddies. I will tell you.
You mean to tell me that an entity who claims to be the goddess was living in your mind? And it's been that way since you were a baby?
Hey, I mean... Yeah, that's pretty right. Yeah, I nailed it.
This goddess entrusted all of her goddess-like power to you and then vanished.
Pretty much.
It's a difficult story to swallow, Teach. But the way you look now, I guess I've got no choice but to believe it.
Facts. It's kind of funny because we have the same outfit, because we were using the DLC outfit. But yeah, no, we look way different.
How could something like that happen? There must be a clue in Gerald's diary.
Well, that's what the god said before she disappeared.
If you believe the diary, there's a high possibility that Rhea did something to you when you were born. That's likely when all this began.
She threw a rock at me and said, this child will believe that he is a god.
What in the world happened to you as a baby? And what was Rhea after?
The answer to that is slightly gross. Rather gross, actually. You've heard of Oedipus? I'll have to tell you about it later. Goodbye.
Teach, what's the matter? Did you trip or... Wait, are you sleeping?
Not even I could trip while standing still, Claude.
This must be an effect of the goddess's power. I wonder if Teach's body can handle the strain. Think, Claude, what now? Should I carry him on my back? Easier said than done.
Ouch. Just assault me while I'm knocked out, why don't you? Cool.
Times flow, see the glow.
This is a really awkward scene to have right after we had the discussion with Claude.
Burning bright.
Good morning.
Professor, you must remain still.
Why is my fight or flight response telling me to run then? What happened?
Everything is all right. There is no need to worry. Those who are trying to
Why is my
harm
fight or
you
flight?
are far away. How lovely
Cool song.
it would be for this moment to last forever.
But we gotta get back to work, so, shame. See ya,
I wish I could
boss.
hold on to this time we have stolen. That you and I could create a world without end.
No,
I have
sorry.
heard whispers of what happened to you. Your appearance. You have received power from the goddess. From the moment you took hold of the sword of the Creator, I prayed that one day the radiant power of Sothis, which bathes Fodlan in its celestial light, might reside within you.
Oh, she's a radiant something, alright.
But you are so much more than the light. You are my... Close your eyes, dear one. Sleep. Just a while longer.
Alright, seems safe and good and normal to do. I will do that thing that you just said.
I will be watching over you. Always.
Awesome, awesome. Fun.
Always and forever.
Yeah, always once was enough, thanks. Sorry, Rhea, I don't think I'm into whatever you are. Gerald, take me away from the strange lady with your charming poetry. That was lovely, thanks. Okay, so there's probably one more opening of the month scene where they like, this is what we want you to do this month, Professor. And then we're gonna class them up. We know a bunch of us are at least have like 100% chance to become assassins, so we're gonna get all them to assassin first. We'll decide after looking at the chances how daring we feel about maybe trying to get
Rhea, please talk to me. What are you hiding?
some of the other people who don't have Being's sword to assassin. And then we'll give a try at these paralogs. So by that look of that month, we have 2 free days after. If we're spending this one on 2 paralogs, we have 2 free days after it, which hopefully will be just enough to recruit the last few people we're trying to get. I reckon it will be, but it'll be tight.
What is the meaning of how that one looks? It is almost as though...
As I said, there is nothing of which to speak. For now. At the end of this month...
I read Gerald's diary. I happened upon it in his room.
What?
In it, he stated the reason for his departure. The baby, thought to have died in the fire, has returned to us. Gerald realized that you had done something to the child and decided to flee. What did you do to that baby, Rhea? Nothing questionable, I should hope.
It's just like, I gave it a stern glare and threw some soft children's toys at it in the face. It was pretty funny. What of it, Seteth?
Seteth, enough. They will be here shortly. No more, I beg of you. I will take our dear professor to the Holy Tomb. There, I should be able to see our dearest wishes to fruition.
Side note, it is a bit weird that the only time they actually among the very few times they actually refer to Byleth as he or she rather than just they is the scene that just happened where Claude saw us pass out and was like, what do I do with him? They all have a slightly different reaction to if you're playing as Mblith or Fblith, which to me feels like a weird one point to make it split the path split that way. And the only other time I can think of is the Death Knight at one point says that man or that woman, depending.
When I was young, I heard her voice there. I'm sure of it.
Ah, so someone didn't tell you the bit where God, dipped. We ain't gonna hear her voice anymore.
You may enter.
God, how did you hear that? That door that I just walked through is, way on the other side of the room.
Now that you have received sacred power from the goddess, there is somewhere you must pay a visit to at once.
In 30 days.
You must go
This
to
is
the
how I do
Holy
things,
Tomb
Rhea.
so that you may receive a divine revelation from the goddess.
Whoa. Not before I've had several hundred meals a day. A revelation?
The Holy Tomb is where the goddess sleeps. This monastery was originally built for the purpose of protecting that hallowed temple.
I didn't answer the Holy Tomb. I answered a revelation. So if you could just tone your responses to my actual questions, please, Sedith.
Only a select few know of it, but there is a legend about Seros and the Holy
I can't believe I'm saying this, Edith, but Rhea's actually answering my question better here. Continue, Rhea.
Saint Seros, the first soul to be gifted power from the goddess, received her revelation there. She was told that it was her sacred duty to save the people of Fodlan, and that she must use her power wisely in order to lead them.
That's weird. My Fodlan lore maybe just isn't up to snuff, but I would have thought that all happened in Xanadu.
The words that were handed down to Seros from the goddess will likely fall upon your ears as well.
No, it won't.
Prepare yourself to go at once.
Don't make me do it in front of everyone. I'll be so embarrassed.
Find out why you were blessed with such power.
Okay.
There will be a ceremony at the Holy Tomb.
No.
It is then that you will receive the goddess's revelation.
Oh, good. Everyone gets to be there.
Share this mission with your students.
Aw, man. Do you think it wise to bring them into this?
It is said that when Seros received the revelation, she had holy warriors by her side protecting her.
Look, I know they're pretty sharp, but they're still, like, our customers. Like, they're paying for a service here. We shouldn't be employing them for, like, proper religious duties.
Your students, who have followed you and fought alongside you through the darkest of times, are well suited to stand by you for the ceremony.
Okay.
Of course, as the leader of the Church of Seros, I will be by your side as well.
Now, why doesn't that comfort me? Rhea! You are so stupid! Isn't that too dangerous?
The Holy Tomb is a sacred temple that is sealed off from the rest of the world. There is nothing to fear.
Well, what about the sealed forest that was sealed off from the rest of the world, and that boiler room that was sealed off from the rest of the world, and the holy mausoleum that was supposedly sealed off from the rest of the world? I don't think this entire monastery is as sealed off from the rest of the world as you suspect.
Even if something were to happen, I am more than capable of protecting myself.
Evidence to the contrary!
Much has changed, but your duty has not wavered.
All right.
Steel your mind for the ceremony and prepare your students well.
Sounds fun, thanks. So,
Rhea
class?
and Sedith were not their usual selves. What happened to teach that's questionable? And what really awaits at the Holy Tomb? The way they were acting, I don't think they have any plans of sharing that information.
Well, don't worry. At the end of the month, we'll all know that nothing will happen. Before we do any of the interesting stuff, though, birthday time! Sorry, Hilda. Didn't mean to say your birthday wasn't interesting. Let's have tea! Maybe I can get some charisma and I'll have a slightly higher chance of not dying here. Angelica?
Oh, thanks for inviting me.
Hey, happy birthday.
Oh, wow, thanks.
Your birthday present is tea. I hope this is acceptable, as
Lovely.
it's the same gift I've gotten everyone. Okay, someone you look up to. Favorite sweets, the courtyard couple. She seems like the type who would enjoy gossip in the politest way. Overcoming weaknesses, guessing someone's age. I think that Hubert is like at least 75. Like, wow, his equipment upkeep. Yeah, Rafa, I mean, what a charmer, right?
My mind keeps drifting today.
I know the feeling. My mind does that every day. My mind seldom stays focused, which is why I have to shut up for this paralogue we're about to do. It is. Well, good on you for recognizing it. What? What was that? Oh, no, it's not. It does. I get that. I totally feel that. What is your forehead secrets? Or your eye?
No boring lectures, okay?
How many of my lectures have been boring? They're on, like, bows and stuff.
Nope.
Okay, fine.
Lovely.
I'm glad to hear it. Goodbye.
Thanks for the tea. I hope you'll invite me again.
Sure. I wonder if, do the gifts, are they worth more in tea parties or something like that? Because I always wondered why it gives you the option there. Or I guess it's just that you can do it if it's in between days like this. I recently looked up what constitutes getting charisma from those things, and it's like a percentage chance kind of thing, I think. So if you get perfect, you have like a 70% chance for each unit or something like that. And if you get like only good, it's like a 30% or it's something weird like that. Oh, Hammond's birthday as well. Sure, let's have another tea party. This wouldn't be a problem. Berries.
My room works better for me, but I am willing to compromise for today.
Hanneman. Playing for a scandal, are you?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love that he puts his knee up while having tea. That's just, I mean, you do whatever you want. We're supposed to...
Some?
Will I drink some? As soon as you stop talking. It just does seem uncomfortable to, like, have to turn and then put your knee up every time you have to talk. Anyway, Dreamy Nights, gifts you'd like to receive. Thanks for everything. It made me really happy when you took a sample of my skin and put it in your machine. Really, really improved my self-worth, I gotta say. Don't talk with your mouth full. The existence of crest is an interesting thing, isn't it?
Delicious.
It's a deliciously interesting topic, I would agree. Forest birds, gifts you like to receive, your ambitions. I've never heard of forest birds. That feels like one that had to be just him because I've never heard it before. It's birds, I guess. Wait, what was the middle one? I feel like I've never seen forest birds before, so I thought it was one of those ones that's unique to him, like how you get Dreams of a Throne for Rhea. It was gifts you'd like to receive. I would like another scalpel to dig into my patience with. My subjects, I mean.
Thank you for a wonderful time, Professor.
Hey, cheers. Happy birthday. Yeah, see, we got charisma for that, even though we didn't get one for the perfect a moment ago. Sorry, Hilda. Hey, at least Hoppy isn't head at the ground anymore. Revenge has made him feel better. While fusing with Sothis and awakening the progenitor god's power, Hoppy obtained the certification for the Enlightened One class.
A new path to tread.
But no. Put me back in Assassin. It's the rules. Oh, dang, I'm nearing the lethality. So if I dequipped one of my abilities, then I could get lethality and use it in this very fight. Oh, an exciting prospect. I'm doing it. I'm gonna dequip speed +2 and then hope we get lethality in this very fight. Okay, good. So I want to check our supports real quick. We have a few inter-party supports, or intra-party rather, as in people in our actual party that we're going to use that we could get. Or do we? Thought we had. No, maybe not. Some of the supports are with people. Okay, well, we got Lysita and Catherine. That's one. But all that's doing is increasing the hit or avoidance by 2. So we'll just save it. We'll save it for a support day just because that's tidier that way. Okay, so I desperately want to do a battle today, even though that means we'll be skipping out on a rare monster sighting here. But we get lots of large fish at least. I want Black Market Scheme and Curse Relic done. I want to be able to do them. So Marketplace first. Let's replenish our battalions. I don't care what kind of cheesy strat we have to employ as long as we can do it. How much black sand steel have we got? 22. So we don't have to worry about heading back to base for this, and we could even get Woe Dows for some of our people now, as a lot of us have B and Sword. Oh, interesting. But chief among our priorities is buying our 3 advanced seals for the month. And our 5 concoctions, actually. And I could even get myself a steel shield rather than the leather shield I've been holding on to. Although I probably want the crit ring or something. And it may actually be time to use our these Shoes of the Wind as well. Oh, we got a talisman from Anna, right? So we want to give that to. What we're thinking. Have we given them all to Marianne mostly? Of the people in our party, Catherine has 9. Happy has 14. I've got 11. Claude has 9. Lawrence has 17. Raphael has 2. Ignatz has 16. Lysita has 11, Marianne's got 22. So I think we probably want to... we either want to give it to me because I'm a good frontline person, and my res is kind of butt as it stands, or we want to give it to Marianne to make her, like, the ultimate res tank. And I think since we have so few people, it would take a lot of effort to get anyone else up way better in res, so I'm going to give it to her. I'm going to wipe everyone's... I'll do the certifications, and I'm going to wipe everyone's gear and load it up separately on my own, just in quiet, because I don't want you to have to see that. So starting with the people who can, I think it'll be boring, is my point. Starting with the people who have 100% in Assassins. So actually, so it's not you, but what is your chance in Assassins, just so I know? 73. So everyone who's got C+, they're in like 70s, so there's a decent chance of it. But of course, we have a very limited supply of advanced seals. Oh, we can get more from the statues on the other days, so I may as well give it a try at giving everyone Assassin who can get it, who has an even slight chance for it, because it will help us a lot in this coming fight. So I'm going to start with Raphael here. Oh, no, we want to do everyone who has 100% chance first, because I don't want to run out for that. So Ignatz, well done, my boy. And that gives him some defense and strength for at least. Nice.
I can't believe I did it.
I can. Marianne, buddy, oh pal, you're going to get some strength and defense, I reckon. Oh, she looks so cool. And that's so strength and defense and anything else? Just those 2. But +8 in strength. Nice. A remarkable improvement. Leonie, we absolutely desperately want. Oh, you've even got almost enough for... You've got B+, I guess? So you've even almost got a chance at a Sword Master. No, it's just B, so I guess everyone who's got... I just didn't notice anyone else. Why doesn't Marianne have a chance then? Oh, it just doesn't let you take it unless you have a 30 or higher. But her sword is even higher than Leonie's. I don't understand it. Maybe it's just a bit of RNG. Nevertheless... Assassin, let's get that strength of yours that has been falling sadly behind a bit back up to 17, and then hopefully you just keep growing from here a little better. And some res as well.
Hard work's paid off.
Hell yeah. So those are all our 100% chances, and there were just 3, so we've got 3 more seals to attempt with. Is that right? Yes. So Raphael's odds of passing are 76. Lauren's are 72, yours are 74, and Happy's are 73. So let's go top to bottom, which is, I guess, that... Raphael was 76, right? Which is good, because I really do want him to make it. Chances are, I think the most likely outcome is that 2 of them succeed and 1 of them fails. Oh, he looks cool as an assassin as well. He's got similar color scheme to, Claude. Nice work, Raphael. And these stat bonuses for you. Oh, your res is going to go up to 8, right. Nice.
Yeah, I passed.
Well done, boyo. Next would be Hilda with 74 and then Happy with 73. Let's hope they all pass. That would be really, really cool. So that leaves Lawrence and Catherine, basically. Come on, Hilda! Oh, sorry, Hilda.
All that work for nothing.
Not nothing just yet, anyway. But that means that, probabilistically speaking, Happy has a pretty solid chance to pass it. Yahoo! Oh, you look so cool! I love the green color scheme on you. The green and your red hair, it's like Christmas colors. How appropriately timed. Oh, this episode is going out. Actually, I'm not sure when this one's going out.
Easy peasy.
Yes! Nice done. Nice done. Nicely done. Come on, me. Get it together today. Have to be on our A game. Okay, so the only ones we don't have assassin yet are Lawrence, Hilda, Catherine. So 3 more of those, which we can purchase. Either we'll purchase them just the next month after this. Oh yeah, I guess we will have that chance. So no big deal there. All right, so now I'm going to hush up real hard, and I'm just gonna throw everyone's equipment in the convoy and rejig everything and see what we can do here. But I was thinking it might be time yet to use the Shoes of the Wind on one of our really powerful people, like maybe even Happy. Hoppy. It'll help on damn near everyone, I would have said. But this is where the shutting up begins, so I'll see you in a bit if we succeed. Otherwise, I'll cut to like 5 hours ahead and I'll be like, I couldn't do either of them, and I'll be really disheveled and tired. We're like 3 levels above the suggested level. This should be very, very possible. Oh, I didn't even finish my notes here. Since no magic tome attacks, Thyrsus is only useful to Gloucester bearers for the crest to activate Pavi's and or Aegis, yes.
Any idea where Happy is?
No, in my thoughts always. No clue.
Right. This is bad. Real bad.
How bad? What's bad?
It's nothing. Well, okay, fine. If you insist, I'll tell you what's happened.
I mean, I didn't really insist that hard. But I am insisting now. Please, where's Happy?
The thing is, a box was delivered yesterday. Filled with feathers. Pricey ones. For bedding.
Yeah, those are just Lindhart's. He's always napping in weird places. Boxes, coffins sometimes.
Happy loves a good nap, so she climbed on in. Now she and the box are nowhere.
She did what?
I checked with my merchant contacts. Turns out it was taken to Enbar to be sold on the black market.
Did they know she was in it?
Catch what I'm throwing, yeah? Happy was fast asleep in the thing when it was stolen.
Uh-huh. That sounds completely... that sounds completely believable.
Thanks. I mean, yeah, that's Happy for you.
It's part of why we love her so much.
That one goes to bed at sunset and won't wake up until
Oh, yeah.
sunrise. If we don't go and find her, something terrible could happen. Once
Like she
night,
gets sold.
a beast could come barreling through town.
Oh, yeah, that. If that were true, that would be bad. Well, you don't believe that yet?
I see it. I have no choice but to rush off and rescue her. You in?
Yeah, I also don't want her to be sold on the black market. That's more of my concern. I'm in.
Knew I could count on you. Let's get to it.
Let's. What the hell? So, was this...
Finally.
It was surely their intent to kidnap her for her powers, right?
Now, where's Happy? We've got
We just walked the whole way.
Let's split up and search the town. We'll cover more ground that way.
Sure, good thing we brought the entire class for this. Still no sign of her. Even after we split it up and walked all over the
Where
place.
in the hell could she... Ah!
I can't believe you, B.
Oh, you're fine.
But that doesn't make me any less angry.
Angry at...
Whoa, easy there. I have a good reason. Trust me.
Don't even try to weasel your way out of this. Ooh, you're the worst.
Oh my god, did you lock her in the box and sell her both this? He's the actual worst.
You don't even know what I did yet. Not that you're wrong, but still. Look, I may be a scoundrel, but I stand by what I did. Let me explain. I got a tip-off that an item was being sold on the black market today. Not just any item. My mom's...
There you are. How dare you interfere with our
Wait,
business?
but did you send Happy here to get it? Or just so we'd have an excuse to go here? Is that
You
it?
have no idea what you've gotten yourself into. You're finished.
We'll continue story time later. First, I'll need your help clearing out these thugs.
Well, I guess we can do that. Right, Happy? I thought it seemed unusual. I mean, even Happy I didn't think would just hop into a random box. She's gloomy and spacey, but not an idiot, really. So, Balthus, you... What? No, I'm afraid I need to hear the full story with an annotated footnote and bibliography after this point, my friend. You have some serious explaining to do. I wouldn't be astonished if we were able to manage this time without
Got
too much
what we came
incident.
for. With this, my sweet daughter will finally...
Yes, the young mistress will finally be safe again. Let's return home at once.
Wait, but, huh? Why are you... I think your daughter's... Never mind.
But first, oh dear, It seems some thieves are causing trouble in town.
Thieves! Goddess, no! We must hold on to our treasure.
Well.
There's just one thing you need.
Oh, it's Tempest of the Corridors. I love this theme. Oh, no, sorry, no, this is the Shackled Wolves theme. But I love Tempest of the Corridors too.
If you see
Yeah?
anyone with something that looks like a hero's relic, grab it.
Okay.
You already know this, but it would get real bad real quick if we let them run wild with that thing.
Sure. Oh, does that mean I'm gonna have to stop them from getting out of here?
How did a hero's relic end up being sold on the black market?
Is this what your mom's keepsake was? It was gauntlets? Okay, so just before I begin here, I've rejigged a whole bunch of stuff. I'll just quickly scroll through everyone's inventory here so you can see what I have everyone equipped with who is coming with us. I brought a sparse party. I'm hoping to just mostly get by on dodging and stuff. So for instance, I may even tone it back and bring in even fewer people if this doesn't work out. But Claude's dodge is 83 with all the stuff he's got here. Oh, everyone looks so cool as Assassin's looking happy with Assassin with the 11 sword behind her. She looks so freaking cool. Anyway, about that plus this 30 dodge from the tile. His dodge is up at 113, which means most of these people can't hit him, save for magic people. So he could probably take out a lot of the map himself. Like I said, Cheese is okay with me. A lot of the map by himself if he stood in the middle here. And then if we just have everyone else, then the real problem is just Happy and Balthus and Hoppy surviving. But we're a right sight stronger than we were prior to... Or in the last time we tried this mission anyway, so there's a decent chance. We just have to feel it out. Shutting up again.
We got what we came for. With this, my sweet daughter will finally...
Yes, the young mistress will finally be safe again. Let's return home at once. But first, oh dear, it seems some thieves are causing trouble in town.
Thieves! Goddess, no! We must hold on to our treasure.
There's just one thing you need to remember, yeah? If you see anyone with something that looks like a hero's relic, grab it. You already know this, but it would get real bad real quick if we let them run wild with that thing.
Wait a second. How did a hero's relic end up being sold on the black market?
Let me at him.
Stay focused.
Yep. Let's get to it. Nice try. I'll keep it simple. How do you like that?
I got this.
I will get the victory. Witness frigid pride.
Ready and willing.
Baby steps, I guess.
Each battle a chance to grow.
fought well. Each battle a chance to grow.
Pure grit! I call that a win.
Flame spirit, protect me.
Plenty more where that came from.
Nighty night.
All right, what's next? Get out of here! Strength in action.
Too easy. It's not luck, it's fate.
Didn't you hear? I'm dangerous.
Okay.
What's the goal? Treasure? Damn it, we've got to get there first! Should I have held back?
Sorry, don't know my own strength.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Yeah.
I'll celebrate later.
It was a good try.
How do you like that?
Careful now.
Should have trained better.
All this fighting is ruining our business.
Gotta pay the toll if you want to pass.
You're not going in.
They're fighting!
Let me at him.
Careful now.
Let's get to it. I'll celebrate later. I will get the victory.
I got this. Strength in action.
Okay.
Stay focused.
Another one down.
I will not be stopping.
Ready and willing.
Shot! Each battle a chance to grow.
Should have trained better.
I'll celebrate later.
Flame spirit protects me.
Guess I learned a thing or two.
Won that.
My limit is nearby. My heart is full of victory.
You sure? Nighty-night.
As expected.
How do you like that?
Piece of cake. Experience is everything.
Making my muscles proud.
Never underestimate an outsider.
Not so fast. Good to go.
Thank you. You didn't give it your all.
That's the golden deer for you. Too easy. Piece of cake. Never underestimate an outsider.
As expected. Each battle a chance to grow.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Should I have held back?
I thought I gave it my all.
Yep.
predictable.
No! I'll celebrate later. Can't get comfortable.
Too easy.
That takes care of that.
Progress suits me well.
My limit is nearby.
Ready and willing.
Stay focused. That is that.
Let's get to it. Yep. Easy peasy.
Let me at him. Good to go.
You sure?
Don't come any closer. If you do, I will have no choice but to unleash this power upon you.
Easy there, buddy. Danger-wise, that thing's on par with the hero's relic.
It is a hero's relic.
If you have a crest, you'll turn into a hideous monster.
You can't scare me. No price is too high to save my precious daughter. I harbor no ill will. All I ask for is forgiveness. For the sake of my house. Now!
Well, I forgive you for... I thought that was gonna hit. Ow. I was about to say I forgive you for that bomb completely whiffing, but... Oh, well, there we go.
I'll manage.
Alright, so now that we're at the end of this... Oh, first of all, let me just pause that, because that's just gonna make it unnecessarily harder. I'm almost offended by how much easier that was than the first time we did it. But it does seem like with our assassins... I mean, first of all, everyone was performing in peak form here with their assassin-y ways. And with this new perspective, I know I was complaining a lot about the extra reinforcements, and I still don't really feel like it added a bit, because then it's like, okay, if you know people are going to show up in these places, how do you make it so that you're not there, but you're close enough to deal with it kind of thing? But I still didn't feel like...
Ready and willing.
I felt like the gimmick of everyone spread out at the beginning was interesting enough that it didn't need that extra level, and then what that extra level did was, since we were doing a challenge run, it made it pretty unbeatable. You know, not literally unbeatable, someone could have done it, but frustratingly added frustration without I didn't really feel like this was better. Now that we were over leveled, we blew through it so fast and with very little effort. Like, this was easy. We used fewer pulses here than we did on that sealed forest mission just now. Even still, viewing it holistically, or rather the opposite of holistically, just breaking it down into what they were trying to do with each part, I liked the way they started off with everyone spread out. And I know I'm giving this as a wrap up as if though we've won already when we actually haven't, but let's just imagine we're gonna win here. I better lure down one of the mages first. That'll just make it easier. That said, I did use a number of concoctions and stuff, so we're a few down on those, but we've got... Oh, that's a one-shot on him. Oops. I didn't expect that either, Claude. Sorry. I'll do it, I guess. Still, I'm happy with the result anyway. It makes me so happy that we were able to beat it in the end, because it was really going to annoy me if we didn't manage to do these. Of course, there's still the Cursed Relic is not yet. That's after this, and it had a higher level, recommended level, and I think the enemies there were a little tougher. But hey, having just gotten the happy one at the very least, the happy and Voltus one, I should say, I'm very happy about that, because I was pretty convinced that wasn't going to happen at all up until this episode. So the big boss, who's is a trickster, who's only got the only attack offensive thing you've got is Vajra-Mushti, Baranox. So how is this supposed to save Monica exactly? I think she's dead, man. I guess the Agarthans just told him if he brought this Vajra-Mushti to them, then they'd give Monica back. But I don't think she's kicking no more.
Good to go.
I don't mean to upset you. Anyway, you've got no attack from range, so if I wanted to hit you with something like this, we could. Where did all my killing edges go exactly? Didn't we like all have one? Oh, I gave you one and I gave Hoppy one, did I? Tell you what, I put it back in the convoy, so why don't you just grab it out there now and see if you can dodge Queen Crit Machine this boss, because you have been an absolute legend in this fight so far. This does give me confidence that it's possible that we could beat Cursed Relic today as well, though. If I just shut up and focus. It's astonishing how much better the game you get when you're not talking. Alright, let's see if she can get the crit here. If she does, that's a fight we don't have to do here. She didn't, but she dodged that one, so that's already a bit better. And Catherine's up at level 20 now. Sweet.
I'm stronger.
Nicely done. Oh, right, and that damages them after combat. Go for this 11 sword here just because it would be a cool takedown. Yeah! Nice work. Okay, good. Oh, yeah, it's gonna turn into a monster. I guess I should have seen that one coming.
You weren't kidding about the hideous monster thing. Is that what you were looking for, B?
That's it, all right.
Oh, good. Awesome. And so they have to target Happy this turn. Their speed is 28, so there's no way she can get better than that. Oops. That's not good. But does anyone of us have rally defense? Ah, bugger. Even if I took off all her gear, the best speed she could hope for is 24. Oh! Who's got the speed ring? Ah, damn it, Balthus does. Okay, I didn't know that was going to happen, so that could put a stopper on things. But, no, I can have someone else gambit it. Someone else who would survive. I swapped out his battalion, by the way. I didn't show all the battalions I swapped out, but I swapped his to this one because it gives him even more dodge than the super good one he had before. So if you did something like this, they'd come after you, and how dead are you with that sort of thing? No, you're totally fine. So we do that with you, and then everyone else takes down the mages, and we should be good.
Need a hand?
Yes, he does. He needs all the hands he can have on hand to hand this monster a loss. Forlorn Beast, so that's a sad name. Get some strength and defense. Interesting.
I expected as much.
I didn't. Magic and luck? Are you kidding? What game have you been playing, Claude? Okay, so you can punch one down easily, and then if I had... oh, none of us have any gauntlets, but... that's fine, we can orchestrate it. In fact, I will. That's probably the best way to do this, is you go wonk, punch that one down, and then we all have...
End up on your bad side.
All we have to do is have one of these two punch it. So hang on. Petra could use more experience than me, obviously, so because I'm way over leveled now. Although it's played to our favor quite a bit because I've been able to tank a whole bunch in this mission, and probably will be in the Cursed Relic as well. Doesn't add anything to your might, so it's just your raw strength of 18 and 18, which is not enough to deal with this one. So I'm afraid I'll have to do it, Petra. Sorry, it would have been nice to get you the experience. So, nope. So grab those off him, and hang out there, and I'll grab them from you and punch this person. And I know I'm messing up my whole inventory here, but it's fine, because we'll get a chance to rejig it all. Oh, even that's not actually enough. Because that's just 38, isn't it? Oops, assault troop. Run them over. There we go. Good, so this one's going after Claude this turn, but we'll be able to break the barrier and then just bring them down with crits and stuff, because I assume they have no luck yet. And we're about to rogue all over this place this turn. The damage he did was instantly redone, but it's fine because he's going to survive this. And since he's already done one gambit, their barrier's already in a, if you'll forgive the use of the expression, forlorn state. I think he should do that again. Disturbance doesn't bring them away, but you do that. Pull out all the stops, smashes that. Even Balthus could probably run over here and break this. Yes, good man. This is exactly what we need from you right here. Actually do it with the gambit. Yeah, that's better.
At least I tried. All I can do now is end this quickly. Let us know.
Wait, does he have some connection with Volnox that I didn't realize previously? Oh, and does Mad Melee also hit sideways as well? I wasn't even thinking about that, but that probably breaks the whole thing, doesn't it? Nice! Admiral Steel times 3, sweet. Okay, so we're thinking Raphael probably is a finisher, because he can do stuff like... Oh, I took his gauntlets away, but... Anyway, a finisher in the final bar with Raphael is not totally unreasonable. Although it's pretty fast, none of us are doubling it. Nevertheless, it's got no crit avoidance, so we're likely to get some crits here and there. Steel Bow is probably the best thing Happy can do here. But it makes more sense to do it on another health bar, because this one's almost gone. I can also do some fair damage, so maybe you start, Leon, even though we know you're awesome with crits. Grounder this just to increase your crit chance, because it's training sword, so that's not much extra Durability. Nice, that's a bring down of this health bar. Some solid experience for you, and then brings this down like this. Now I think happy is would be an appropriate time for you to do a bit more of this, which brings them down to half.
Horrible sound. Can't stand it. I'm sorry we let this happen.
What sound? I don't know what they're talking about. I guess she has some kind of, well, she has connection with monsters that we know is very special, so there's that, I guess. Now, this brings your crit chance up, but we don't even need to bother with crits if we just do Bane of Monsters here, so don't worry about it. I meant, when I said this brings your crit chance up, I mean the fact that you had, they were at half health.
But I will not misplace my heart.
I'm quite happy about it, because it means we're going to be getting even more crits in the next, in Cursed Relic. I think we have a decent shot at Cursed Relic now. I'm very happy about that. I'm going to go with the Training Bow here. Hope I get a crit. No crit, but Raphael coming in here and then punching twice has a decent chance of getting a crit. And even if he doesn't, we can just save it for next turn. So even though this was almost offensively easy this time, I'm happy I did it this way, because it even still took like an hour, right? So I'm happy I did it this way rather than taking like 8 hours to eke out a bare win with just basically only having a Hoppy fight on the last time we tried it. I'd much prefer doing it this way. Nice work, Raphael. That's the ball game. Okay.
Hey, look at you.
Hey, look at you. I love that. MVP, maybe Raphael? Oh, it was me. That also makes enough sense. Actually, kind of a surprise it wasn't Claude, considering we put him up there at the thing for the whole time, basically. We heard a battalion, the Lesser Dicers Corps could be useful, and the Timotheus Magi Corps.
Give me my daughter, Monica.
Nothing more you can do, pal. At least we got it back. I know I owe you and Happy an apology, so, I'm sorry. Really sorry. Mean that.
I was a little upset at first, because how dare you put Happy in a box and ship her off to the Empire? But now that I see what was at stake, i.e. that running loose and maybe getting back into the hands of the Agarthans, because I don't understand who else Baron Ox would be trying to return that to, probably the right call. I mean, you could have also just told us. I feel like if you had just said, hey, I've caught wind there's a Hero's Relic, and we need to get it off the market, we would have gone. But I guess I can understand you not wanting to take the chance. But it hurts that you didn't trust us.
I'm sure you had your reasons. When we get back, you better explain what the heck those reasons were.
Yes. Oh, thank God we did it. I'm so happy. Even if we don't beat Cursed Relic this episode, I'm so happy we got that one out of the way. Sorry I had to be so quiet for it, but I just don't think and talk at the same time well. I know, what a choice of profession for me. But playing video games and talking is so fun, even if I'm worse at them when I do it.
Well, it's not exactly a real relic, per se.
It isn't? It's not?
Nope. It's a replica.
Oh.
After the War of Heroes.
So he was being genuine when he said to Baron Ox, that thing's got the power of a Hero's Relic.
It's a secret family heirloom of sorts, from my mom's village.
Also, side note, I really totally forgot to fix up Claude's sword in that middle of that, so I had to swap to the iron one, which was dumb and stupid of me.
Somehow, word of it got out recently. As happens with valuable things, it was stolen soon after.
So, when you heard it might be on the black market, you tricked others into helping you steal it by telling them I'd been kidnapped.
You're still mad, yeah?
What do you mean you're still mad?
There, you can go ahead and cheer up now.
But, I mean, you did actually kidnap her.
I only did it because if they turned into monsters, there was a chance I couldn't take them on my own. Couldn't risk telling you the truth. If the church had caught wind, they'd have taken it for themselves.
Oh, I guess there is that. Because I would have had to, get leave from Rhea to, go off into the Empire and start hacking up bandits. No, there's a point there, I guess. Also, I just want to say that this line is really funny considering he was the only one of us that we didn't use, really, in this fight. No, he did help out once in the middle there, but he's not really part of our main party, so there was no chance he could have taken any of that on his own. And he's, the one person for whom that's true.
How uncharacteristically wise of you, B. So that's why you felt a need for this bizarre scheme.
Oh, and Professor, guess I owe you an apology too. Sorry. Shouldn't have done you like that.
I'm more upset about you putting Happy in a box. You're forgiven.
I guess if Chatterbox can forgive you, I can too. You were doing it for your family after all. What was up with that noble guy, though? He didn't seem interested in hearing what we had to say.
Yeah, good point. I wonder why he wanted this thing to begin with.
Are you sure you want to return this thing to your village? People might come looking for it.
If you say that people have heard of it now.
Good point. I actually got a letter from my mom on the subject.
Ah, thank goodness. The Deus Ex letters that you get in this game where the parents are just like, yeah, you can use this, military grade-ass weapon in your school activities. Sounds fun.
She suggested it would be safer in Garrick Mach. She also said my crest should allow me to use it. She's entrusting it to me. which is a bad idea, so I'm entrusting it to you, Professor.
Hey, well, thanks! Maybe I could get some use out of it. Are you sure?
Positive. You'll know what to do with it. Give it to me or someone else, whatever you think.
I think if we gave it to us, to Hoppy, or... It could be good in Hoppy's hands, Raphael's hands. Oh, wait. Vajra-Mushti only does magic damage with Eviscerate, right? So it's only a Balthus thing. It's not like anyone can use that property of it. Because Eviscerate does something like... It's either a physical attack or a magic attack, depending on which one is better. Like, against the opponent, like which defense of theirs is lower. But, so if it's that for any old person, then Happy would be a good candidate, I would have thought. Or any of our mage people, but I'm not sure if it works that way. I think maybe the base attack is only physical damage. If it's not, though, this is going to be a game changer.
B, that's a priceless artifact.
Sure is. Lose it and you'll owe me.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he ditched his noble title earlier, so he's not one to want to shoulder the responsibility of this sort of thing, which I respect. Not that I'm the one who wants to shoulder the responsibility of it either, I guess, but yay, we did it! And we got 2 battalions as well. Okay, hang on. So, 2 seconds here. Vajra-Mushti. Crestbearer can use Eviscerate, which is the thing that calculates the lower, based on the lower of their defenses, I believe. Calculates damage using lower foes' defense or rest. Okay, so no one else can do that except him. So I think it's just a solid gauntlet, because it's 10 crit and 7 might. So it could still be pretty useful for a number of our people, because we have a bunch of us who are, especially as rogues, the brawling and then plus 10 crit on top of it means 2 hits, each of which have an enhanced crit. That's pretty solid. I think we'll probably be getting good use out of that. Okay, so I'm going to wipe everyone's inventory again, and I'll try tackle Curse Relic. But it seems like we're probably not going to be able to do Anna's one this playthrough, even if we do manage Curse Relic, so sorry about that. But these 2 mean a bit more to me anyway, considering they're the wolves. No offense, Anna. Sorry to go into super tryhard focus mode, but I really... It made me very upset that we weren't able to finish these, and it would mean a lot to me if we were able to manage both of them. But even if we don't, I'm very happy that we at least got Cursed Black Market Scheme. So I didn't reach Assassin Mastery, but I'm nearly there. So in just a few encounters here, I'll actually have it, and I've left room for it to auto-equip. So we'll be using lethality this very mission. With my current dex, it's a 6% chance on every melee damage I do that it's an insta-kill. That's excellent. Oh, it's gotten so much easier since we're all assassins. I mean, we were doing some proper assassin... The gameplay of that last mission is what I've been expecting from this run the entire time. Finally, at episode 49, we've actually managed to be running around, dodging everything, throwing crits out left and right. It's very satisfying to finally have this all pay off this way. Oh, right, I can forge iron swords into killing edges. I don't just have to wait to buy them. Did I? He's pretty close to be in sword, so I actually may as well give him a silver sword for when he gets that far. Very soon. Forging 1 iron sword into a killing edge on Leone here. You can repair a bunch of stuff. Ooh, we could do longbows now. That's kind of cool. I won't mess with it. Oh, I'm also running out of smithing stones. I have to be a bit careful here. You, we want this up because we're going to be doing combat arts with you a lot. Claude also has a decent shot at getting up more the lethality of this very mission. But not a perfect shot. Oh wow, we are like in formation here. Not a 100% chance, so I won't forsake any of his other skills for it. But he got a lot of experience from just dodging a whole bunch on that podium last mission. Alright, I didn't even look at all these new ones we got. The Lester Dicer Corps, telling you, Brawny Gamblers. That sounds very Balthasy, and this Timotheus Magic Corps, I guess, is Happy's then, basically. So it seems this gives you some decent physical stuff. Of course, we haven't leveled it up yet. Oh, but also some magic stuff. Cool. It's got a lot of endurance, but it's the normal onslaught. Resonant Flames, so a powerful fire one. Gives you some... Doesn't tank into your physical stuff, Keely? Crucially. Gives you some magic, some hit, some crit, some charisma. Because Happy's so charming. I won't equip either of them now, especially Petra, obviously, because she can't hold them, but that's useful to know. And I think I will put Petra on this one that Claude used to have, though I swapped him off because it wasn't giving him dodge, and I'm trying to make him the dodgiest dodge that ever dodged. Marianne and Lysithea, especially since becoming assassins, but even before that a bit, since they were so fast and not falling behind so dreadfully in the physical stats. They were decent frontline fighters where I wasn't expecting it. So actually I should give one of them a concoction. Namely you, because we're going to be using you a lot now that we've got that magic staff. Which I'm pretty sure... I always forget. I look it up like every time, but I'm pretty sure that this does increase the damage of her soul blade as well. Okay, I gave the March Ring to Marianne, which maybe not the worst play overall. Because I gave what I give, I ended up giving Leone the crit ring now that she's so incredibly good with crits. But what I'm thinking is, early on in this mission, we want Hoppy to just run up there and save Duke Garrett, but we don't want to forsake the rest of this mission because we know that before long, a bunch of other reinforcements show up as well. I'm swapping Happy the March Train first so we can go real far and real fast. Although it'll make him less survivable for a bit. But because he has access to the convoy, he can pull out the shield after once he's got Duke Garrett sort of out of the heat of it. This mission is a go, my friends. Let's see how many tries it takes us if we get it at all. But I'm feeling much more confident after the last episode's performance. I mean, this is only 2 levels above that, so if that one was dumbly easy... Well, no, not horribly dumbly easy. We had to put a bit of thought, but I'm sure you can see my thinking face the entire time with that mission. But if it's that possible, you know what I mean? Let's give this our all.
Ready anytime. Much need to stay focused. Each battle a chance to grow.
I will get the victory. Leave it to me.
Actually, let me just to be 100% clear here, let me experiment. So it's 35 damage with the magic staff, and without the magic staff, 32. Okay, so it does increase your combat arts too. Just because otherwise it would just be a waste to give it to her. You know what? It's occurring to me that part of the reason this is really much easier all of a sudden from the assassins is because bumping everyone's strength means they're not as slowed down by weapons as well. So it's also made us even faster.
Let's get to it.
Ready and willing.
Claude could probably even handle this whole thing himself with his incredible dodge. Sorry, I said it, shut up. Focus.
Sure thing.
The sun. Who, me?
I got this.
Yikes.
Is that all?
Dodge Queen, crit machine! Dodge Queen, crit machine! Dodge Queen, crit machine!
I call that a win.
Oh my god, Dodge King, crit machine!
As expected. Watch and learn. It seems I've exhausted this topic. Careful now.
Should have bought more of these. That was stupid. Just put them in a convoy.
that? Better than before.
My heart is full of victory. That's the spirit. Another one down. Admiration.
I won't allow you to leave.
It...
Too easy. It was a good try. I see. It's all making sense now.
Should have trained better.
You underestimated me.
Be mindful.
I don't remember where the reinforcements come from, so I'll just have to wait and see when they show up, where they go.
Never underestimate an outsider.
How did that happen? He didn't have a crit chance or lethality. Oh, Catherine probably did it. Or, wait, who did I bring him with? Was it Catherine? I don't know how that happened. I'm not wasting a pulse to find out.
Stay focused. You didn't give it your all.
Didn't think he had a good chance anyway.
No. I'm so sorry.
We've got this.
Beasts.
If I can keep these bunch busy, maybe. That's the best thing for me to do.
Careful. Sorry, but victory is mine.
More? Is this where I perish?
I killed them all. Holy crap. Okay, Duke Garrett runs to me. Actually, that is kind of useful. Although it's bad in this case.
Plenty more where that came from.
Being mindful.
I really, really hope that Duke Garrett, when he tries to follow me next turn, does not go south, but goes north and west to where it is safe. Nice work, Marianne.
Should have trained better.
Each battle a chance to grow.
Nice try.
I'll deal with you. that.
No use.
Okay. Even still, it doesn't seem especially likely, but this is more doable than last time by a massive magnitude.
I'll manage.
Stay focused.
It's a shame, because I want me to be fighting. I don't want to waste me, but he follows me, so if I go somewhere where there are dangerous enemies, he will go with his 1 health and die.
Ready and willing.
I think they did that intentionally to make it so that you can't just veto it all with Byleth. Which is probably... I like the design of that, I think. I think that's cool.
Was that helpful?
Good to go.
I'm sorry.
My thinking is it's better if we're all together. Because then half of the enemies are on the other side of the map, that means. So we have time to deal with one wave, and then the next, not 2 different groups that are half as strong dealing with the entire map at once.
Ready anytime.
Sorry.
Who, me? Leave it to me. Of course I won. There's still a long way to go.
Stay focused.
I got this.
I will get the victory. Let's get to it.
Ready and willing.
Sure thing.
The sun.
This is actually really good because most of them haven't transformed, so we can kill them all this turn and there are basically no monsters. Ow.
Oh, I'm so...
We've got
Beast.
Except the fact that these cavaliers up here suck.
careful. Never underestimate an outsider.
Strength in action.
Oh, shit.
You're relentless.
Right, he shouldn't use that because he doesn't have a crest. Oh, come on.
I guess it worked out.
No! Sorry, don't know my own strength. Plenty more where that came from. Won that. Strength in action.
Good, okay. There's a chance here, I'm not sure what to do, but I think there are ways to do this. First concern is getting Yuri and Constance out of the way of this nonsense. We had an elixir. Elixir would be really good for you right now.
If you say so. Some of these red squares in the middle can't actually be targeted by these people because they're including like this, which
is only this person can only hit this square if these guys don't move, which they're going to. So if we gambited both of the monsters that they weren't targeting anyone. Oh, and Constance can actually even take one hit from one. So maybe we should let that go down. Oh, Archer can reach this bit, though. But has worse chances if we're in the bush. So if you're going after Coco, you're going to have to do Garrett. We can actually maybe even leave the monsters alone this turn and just focus on clearing out the other bads. I don't think we can really risk me healing. I think I should assault troop this one so that we bring them down and stun the other one.
Now that you fought well.
Both the monsters say they're going after Coco now. Oh, that's only because I moved Raphael there. So if we leave this spot for Duke Garrett open, the monster will go after him. Oh, because they've got Heartseeker. Okay, right. I was like, why is the bow so much better?
I'll keep it simple.
If we could start on his health bar without risking much this turn, that would be pretty awesome. I think the chances are slim of a victory here. I'll probably pulse behind it, but let's just see how much of this we survive, because it might be that we're surprised by how much it is.
The death of Duke Garrett would present difficulties. One cannot negotiate with the gods, after all.
Thanks for the levity in this time of crisis, Constance. What? Why did that? Oh, does they get strength plus on their, if they lower their bar? Damn it. But I do want to see how that would have panned out if I hadn't done that, though. So don't bring it down this time, Marianne, then. Sorry, that was just dumb. I should have read that first to see what would happen. Oh, that means Petra dodged this time, though. That's cool. Alright, the question is, does this change the other one's tactic to go after Constance now, or do they continue to prioritize Garrett? They do. Okay. The real trouble here is that Garrett will go up to me, which is where all the bad guys are this turn.
Nice try.
All you're doing is giving me my mastery.
Pure grit! That takes care of that.
Adorable.
I'll keep it simple.
God, they said that one last. I'm astonished by how much of that we did survive, but it's still a pretty dicey world down here. Particularly for Coco and Yuri. I don't know how they imagined you would do this without advanced classes, i.e. at level 19. Something seems off about that.
Stay focused. It's time. Each battle a chance to grow.
My limit is nearby.
This is bad.
Sure thing.
Ready anytime.
Huh? It worked out.
Leave it to me.
I think now is good.
Almost.
Good to go.
Sorry, don't know my own strength.
I'm pretty confident this isn't enough, but it's sort of the best I've got to get rid of that one. But I think the monsters can still hit Coco. Basically, someone's going to kill Constance. This is how this is going to go. Oh god, it was the first one that moved. We didn't even get to see what else would happen. I think that was probably about as good as well as we could have done there, so I think I need to rethink a lot of this. Sorry, this is going to be a really long and weird episode, my friends. But I'm almost positive this is the point that we need to rework. You know what? There's almost an argument for me just bringing Duke Garrett up into the place that no one is in that corner.
Stay focused.
Hold on. Oh no, these ones will get to him and transform this turn if I don't do something. Right, and the reinforcements, the mages show up on this side. So if I bring him over there, that's... Well, it may not be as bad for him. What's his res like? I don't remember what their damage was, but I don't think so. I think we want to bring him... No, we do need some people to swap him. So I guess it'd better be me. But if I swap him, then he won't move because he'll try and stay next to me.
It's over. Should I have held back?
I got this.
Ready and willing.
Let's get to it. Another one down.
Who, me?
Sure thing.
The sun.
Ready anytime.
I will get the victory.
Leave it to me.
No.
What I probably should have brought was that healing battalion so I could heal Duke Garrett and some of us. Because no healing makes Hoppy a sad boy. Ooh, if we could bring down all the monsters this turn, then we could all flee up this way. Ambitious, but possible? Maybe. I'm probably not bringing them down, but we could probably bring at least one down and do some significant damage together. Duke Garrett's already thrashed that one about. Is the stride even necessary, or could we save it for something else? It might not actually be necessary. But I could rally someone's speed and dex, probably Raphael's being the best candidate. Let's do this, because this opens the barrier, both those barrier slots, stuns the enemy in the back so they can't run up to Duke Garrett this turn, and brings this first health bar down. Oh, Leonie's over here, I totally forgot. I should have swapped off of the Creator Sword, probably. But it didn't. Now this could be some really solid damage, but is it better to go something cool on the barrier like this? Maybe. Because this is a possible chance of both crits, which is then a 60, and then this one's gone. Go for that, Leonie. Just got one. So that's a no-brainer takedown from somebody. Probably don't want to use this gambit yet, because that could be that's a really useful one. Oh no, they're attacking 2 Garrett this turn, so we don't actually really need this one gone this turn. We'll do as much damage to them as we can, but priority is definitely the other bunch.
Victory received.
Damn.
Did I?
Constant.
On the other hand, though, do we even dare running out our health on something so trivial this turn?
I can't afford to lose.
Careful. That's the golden deer for you.
I should have done that from up here. That was dumb. I don't think I want to run Raphael or Lysithia's health out on this turn just to get them gone. So I won't. Will, however, trade out. Oh, this is a hard choice. Trade out this for the vulnerary, so I can heal without using one of my concoction uses. I could do some barrier damage with this. Let's start with that. Oh. Do they not call the reinforcements in until Garrett reaches us and goes, I need help?
I'm so sorry, but
Oh, no, maybe that just happens at a certain number of turns. Oh, I didn't realize quite how close... Oh, they don't get to move this turn, thank God. Okay. This is almost certainly like a way significant advantage from what we had before. Because, first of all, I could get everyone to a safe place this turn, which means we have one turn to thin out one side of this. Obviously, this side makes more sense, because the reinforcements have come from the top right and the bottom left. So if I could do something like this, Hoppy clears like 3 of them, and then I could go down and do more next turn. And we've made the top right not safe, but safer. So let's mark everyone on bottom left. And just keep out of their range for as long as possible. I could have you run up and start on this, but you probably get dunked on by the rest of it, don't you? Ooh. This would be a good time for absolute defense then.
thank you.
Don't have any sword breakers in there, so I think the sword is the safest move here, Raphael. If he can just like take down even one of those units here, because most of them are going to be attacking him from range, but if like the assassin and these, because these two are going to do no damage as they run up and hit him, so if he can bring those both down, that's a massive leg up for us and sort of a foothold into this area. Iggy had probably best break shot this turn, so we can bring them down lickety split. Has been sucky that we haven't been able to have Claude come out and help, though. Okay, so how... I mean, they don't... Oh, actually, the archers all have good chances of hitting him and doing Poison Strike. Well, that's probably how we're going to die, but let's just play it out even still. You're rarely hitting this, so I think this is the best use of this.
I'll back you up. Is this okay? I will win! I will not be stopping.
Real trouble here is Raphael. I think he's probably going to die, but other than that, that was a really solid turn. I only did Raphael. That was extraneous. I didn't need to do that. I was just doing it to try and get ahead of this whole thing. But chances are the archers will bring him down with poison strikes. A bunch of those ones were going east. Interesting maneuver. I'm going to be fine.
Each battle a chance to grow. As expected.
This idiot takes a bit of effort. Oh, she even dodged that. Nice. Wasn't expecting that at all. So they just wasted their turn. Oh god. Raphael, hang on. Hang on tight. Just dodge two more like an absolute beast. Yeah, I figured. Okay. But everything else that turn went off basically without a hitch.
I got this.
Ready anytime.
The sun.
Sure thing. Careful.
Stay focused.
Let's get to it.
Homie?
I will help also.
Will this do?
I will get the victory.
That's the spirit. Next try. Pure grit. I'll celebrate later.
You're amazing.
No hesitation. That is that. As expected.
I'll keep it simple. Another one down.
Sucky thing is, Yuri and Coco are basically in the crossroads between the two places. We don't want our weaker people to be. At least Claude was able to lure one away. Okay.
Be mindful.
Ah, we didn't use the strides. We still got one. So maybe some running away we could do, but we need to get these bunch gone, basically, because we need Yuri and Coco to have a safe place to be. Nice!
Sorry, don't know my own strength.
Good work. Oh! Oh boy. Didn't think of that.
Leave it to me.
You're gonna make me do it. You got this.
Ready and willing. It's not luck, it's fate.
How badly would this one dunk on to Garrett? 36 minus 17. 19. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. But we want me over here to deal with all this stuff.
One more success.
Time to pay. I'll celebrate later.
Look at you!
Shit. Didn't actually fix this whole thing. I don't want to do that though. No, this is safe to do. So we don't actually need you gone this turn as desperately. This one's thought. Okay, there's a decent chance they'll kill Leone here. I messed this up. I should have had, do I have curved shot? I should have used it here on you. Because as it stands, Duke Garrett will get one-shotted by this. If I could just move him into the woods, he would have one more defense. Or, you know, just take this person out. But Marianne is closer. I want Marianne over here to do the damage. Like that. So it comes down to, basically, do we want to risk a 37% chance that you die or an 80% chance that you die? And obviously we want to risk the 30%, 37%, so, I will... You don't have curve shot anymore. Well, that's a shame. You're gonna have to just run up and hit them with this. Stu Garrett's fine. It's just Leone we're worried about now. Raphael will be alright, I think. Oh! Well, there's a chance Ignatz could take this down, but then we risk... If he doesn't, then we risk Ignatz. Hang on, the probability needs to go down here. The chance of me missing both crits is 0.74 to the 2. So I've got like a 46% chance that I land one of them. So I'd have to hit the 54% chance, which is that I don't hit either crit, and then 2 69s in a row for them to kill Ignatz. And there's only a 26% chance of that happening, while there's a, if I did my math right, well, there's a 37% chance they kill Leone here. So this is actually more tactically sound, I think. More mathematically sound, anyway. Oh, would the thief be able to run and hit Ignatz then? No. Do they not have pass? They do, they just aren't moving very fast. So this then. Right, because you get your, even though you're not amazing strength, we haven't been expecting you to do swords too hard, you do get the sword fair as well. So let's hope you crit on one of these, and if you don't crit, let's hope they don't hit 2 69s in a row. It does look like they're about to kill Ignatz though, doesn't it? Which is weird, and... Well, it's mathematically the least likely outcome anyway, but I guess it's not weird exactly. It's just unfortunate. Oh, they get more accuracy on their turn as well. Damn. Oh! Oh, shoot. Alright, well, at least I messed that up so that we could have learned about Raphael, but I forgot that even if it's them encountering him, he takes more damage than the Vajra-Mushti. Okay, so there are a few things we messed up there, but it's not the end of the world. Let's just do this whole turn again. What would probably be better than all those shenanigans to beat all these people up is if we just had one person swap Leone forward and she assault troops this to get all three of these ones out of commission. And I think since we've been sort of wondering what to do with Ignatz this turn, I think swapping with him is the good move.
Let's get to it.
And at which point we have... Oh, you don't have any more assault troop. No, we do. Wait, what? Oh, I just didn't see Gambit there, somehow. You only have a 70% chance as it stands, though, because I guess they're very charismatic. 18 to your 19. So we want someone else over here first.
I got this.
But if I put Raphael here and then say, oh, but that's what Constance can do, something like that. Okay. I don't know, but then we have to take down the... Because if I do this with you, then you're not wielding the bow, so you're not actually supporting Leone. And I could change that by having Constance run up and swap it off you, but then you're in range of this one, so I have to kill them anyway this turn, which sort of defeats the purpose of what I was trying to do. But I'll give it a go. We got 5 pulses, so I shouldn't be too cavalier, but... can stand to be a little cavalier.
Should have trained better.
I'll actually have Yuri do it because he's just the least bit more the slightest bit more dodgy. Those are much more likable odds. I say we go for that. Although if you miss this, we're very screwed.
Don't underestimate us.
Okay. Claude comes around for the pincer motion.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Oh, this wouldn't even kill Yuri. Okay, so that was the right thing to do. I'm pretty sure.
Leave it to me.
We can make it the even righter thing to do if we run in and Soul Blade some of this nonsense.
Who, me?
Might be you.
I will get the victory.
It's over.
I have to try harder.
You're amazing.
Flame Spirit, protect me.
Okay, so we've almost damn near seized this upper right corner, at which point we can hide Constance, Garrett, and Yuri away, and this has become much easier. Not easy, I wouldn't say just yet, because there are still some tough foes around here, but I think we've come over the hump of this mission now, were I to guess. I want you to do this, but your accuracy is kind of butt. Oh, go on, just don't miss.
Was that helpful?
Oh, so helpful.
Be mindful.
Any kills we can get on enemy turn are probably good, so I say we do this. I'm talking a lot more now because we're at over, like I said, what I consider to be the hump of this mission, so it's about to get a lot easier. Mercifully, there are a lot of mages in these ranks, and they don't move very fast, so once again, it's going to be one of those things where they kind of split themselves off, I think. Like, they stagger themselves by going out of order because some of them are going faster than the others, and it makes it easier to deal with them because they're all spread out. Duke Garrett will run a bit to me, which is nice. Okay, good. Still a lot of enemies to be careful of here. Ooh, sword dance. I kind of like that. Yeah, go for that.
That's the golden deer for you.
They're not hitting 243s in a row, are they? I don't think so. Where's he? Got one stride still, so this is probably be a good place for that. Ooh, that archer. Will they be able to hit Iggy once he does this? No, he's just at a range. Perfect. Oh, glad we saved that up, eh?
Thanks.
That means we can all just run in and punch all this stuff.
Plenty more where that came from.
In no small part thanks to Claude's excellent sword dance there. Which of you needs more XP? It would be Petra. We'll try and have... I mean, Leonie's probably going to crit because she's Leonie, but try not to crit if you can, Leonie. Okay. Should have known, but that does take care of that. At least now we basically don't have to worry about Yuri and Constance anymore. Assuming there are no more reinforcements after this, because I think that would be ludicrous if there were.
Stay focused.
So we want Duke Garrett to be away, but we also probably want me to be getting some... Right, because Duke Garrett doesn't move until after their turn. So if I did something like this, I could probably start on... some bads there. This is probably worthwhile for me to do. In that case, do we actually want you bunch running, or could we have you bunch stand your ground, you and Lysithea? I think we could.
My heart is full of victory.
And you've got so much magic defense that this is not going to bother you at all, so it's probably worth doing. You know, it puts you in the range of the archer. I think you'll survive that. The more there is something of a time pressure now. Oh, lethality. Bye bye.
That is that.
Something of a time pressure now to be getting rid of people fast. Now that they're all rushing towards us, and we're a bit spread out as they are. But this won't kill you. It'll hurt you pretty bad. But the okay, the major is all going to hit you from range, so I should have definitely put a bow on you, but... Oh boy, tell me that one of them's not going to go over and hit me.
Flame spirit
I think we've actually just barely made this, and I probably should have been a bit more careful.
This'll take some strategy.
Oh, they did it with a gambit. That's not good. I didn't imagine they would have a physical gambit. Either way, those two are going to have to do Garrett this turn, and there's not much we can do about that. Oh, and this one is as well, so actually... May not actually have to worry about Marianne too much here, but I will just heal her. Okay, I should not have lured Duke Garrett down so much, because actually he's in the range of a lot of people now. 4 pulses left, I should be much more careful than this. I think you can almost definitely bring this one down. Oh, not quite. Ah, but cooperating with Lysithea, probably.
Who knew? Careful now.
I want to swap Duke Garrett away, but that would still leave me pretty weak and susceptible, and it might prompt someone to go after Marianne instead. No, you know what? Lysithea and Raphael are not doing anything this turn, so they should swap Claude up so we have one more person over there to do something. But I really should have done this differently. So a lot of people saying they're going after Duke Garrett. Ooh. Okay, so if we die here, we know to not do that with Marianne, because that was a really bad idea. And probably not bring Hoppy back out as well. I've risked a lot unnecessarily here. It has the feeling that Duke Garrett will not survive if we leave him as he is, so I think I do have to swap him here. And then just hope that I don't die, which again, the chances of are not amazing. And I think to up them as much as possible, I'll put on the turning sword here, but that's probably... I don't think there's any getting out of this one. You would have to be crazy lucky to survive this turn, I think. So I really did set that up wrong, but I think we've still got enough pulses that it's not a lost cause yet. Thank you for... I'm so thankful that one went first, because that way, if the disturbance happens now, it's not the end of the world. Ah! I can't believe that I'm the one who lost that for us. Actually, we would have survived if I dodged that, because then they would have tried the disturbance on Marianne. But it was dumb of me to attempt to turn that way anyway. So we want to go like way back to over here, I think. This stuff over here was fine, I think. It was these last few things we did with Marianne and I. But I really don't want to mess this up now because we are quite close to some really serious actual winning here. I think probably we should hide altogether now.
Stay focused.
Who, me?
Leave it to me.
We have a few choke points if we just set it up this way. But also, it gives them more time to run towards us, which gives them more time to spread out and make their ranks stupid. But we can skip it because they're not going to be... No one's going to be near enough to do any damage this turn. Okay, right. It's still not a no-brainer. Because even if we put me out there, I'm no good against magic, really. Well, I've got 16. That's not bad. So maybe if we do a whole bunch of rallying and put me out there, that might be our best move. Put me out there with the bow, say.
Ready and willing.
Okay, let's gotta think. It's not actually that difficult what we're being asked to do here, but I'm so tense now that I should just shush.
Sure thing.
I got this.
Ready anytime.
Let's get to it.
The sun.
As expected.
Predictable. Let the lesson begin.
Should I have held back?
I'm at full health again almost. Holy crap. Okay, I do care it's not able to come towards me. I left Marianne there so that she could take some of the heat off Hoppy, and I think it was the right play. I'm not 100% on that.
Better be careful.
It's 10 to 10 now, and that's including Myson, so really it's 10 to 9 before Myson. I think now we want you marked, and we want to try and stay out of those ranges as we carry on. It's hard too, because they actually do, they hit far. Oh, they've got death camos, a range of 3, but it's poor accuracy, right? It'd be 5 less than what you have, 103, and okay, good to know. But we should be able. She might be able to. If I stand here, we could just do some more physical blocking here. It's probably the best play. Claude is pretty evasive in these woods, so I think I'm cool leaving him here. Archer goes after him. Yeah, that's not so bad.
What's next?
My heart is full of victory. It could get rough.
I hope this isn't the wrong move.
I'm sorry.
So wrath only happens when we activate them, right? Yes, okay, good. Actually, maybe at this point it makes sense to just do this. Even though now I can't respond to the archers and stuff.
That is that.
At least we don't have to worry about them doing that. I know it seems like I'm overthinking it. It's because I am. At least I hope so.
Watch and learn.
Oh, mage kills Zignots, maybe? No. Okay, good. Oh, jeez. All right. Thanks, Stu Garrett. You've obstructed our path heavily. It's fine. I think we're still in the clear, basically.
As expected.
No! How do you like
How long has it been? It's been 3 hours of recording so far. Not far off what I expected. Actually, I was expecting this to be more like 7, because I didn't expect we'd get them both on our first try. But it goes to show, I'm pretty sure it does not feel like you're meant to do these missions at all with non-advanced classes. At least not on maddening, anyway. And granted, again, you're not supposed to do it only assassins anyway. But it looks like we're in the clear now, so I'm very relieved and happy and all kinds of things.
I'm a bit uneasy. I get things done.
Good to go. Plenty more where that came from.
Okay, so now all that's left is the boss. Jeez. But I'm extremely happy we managed it in this playthrough, because it was really something I'd want to do since this is the first one we were doing with the DLC, and I feel I've said that enough times now and I can stop saying it. Let's get on over to the boss. Probably take no chances and just have Raphael punch it, moving him forward with some swaps and whatever. No, swap not actually necessary, but a bit of strength up maybe. Or what have they got on now? They've only got a 1-2 now, so one of us does like a curve shot to weaken them up first. Alright, you. You and your stupid reinforcements and your stupid barrel log and your stupid hat. I'm done with it. Done with it. Away with you. No more.
Failed to attain the relic, but the experiment yielded results. That's all that matters.
Is it? Is it?
I think the coast is clear now.
Phew.
Well, that was bizarre and unfortunate.
Yeah.
What the hell happened to them anyway?
Creststones.
The gulf of my ignorance prevents me from answering such a question.
Yep, that's one to write down and use later. The gulf of my ignorance prevents me from answering such a question. I don't know, in other words. Bye, Myson. Wow, it faded off screen. So who was MVP there? Me. That makes some sense. Oh, that was only 15 turns? Jeez. Oh. Oh, it's such a relief. I was really worried. It was looking so dicey and like we were not going to be able to manage these. But clearly you were meant to have advanced classes for these, or so it feels to me. And then the fact that we had all advanced rogues made it so that we were very high chaos. Died in one hit, but also killed them in one hit kind of thing. I feel like, okay, having played this one, I feel like this reinforcements, since they come in from corner and corner, this one, it improves this mission a bit. It adds a bit more thunkening up here. Provided you have advanced classes. If you didn't have advanced classes, it's basically just... It's pretty unfair, I feel like. On maddening. I still feel like Black Market Scheme's reinforcements didn't actually add all that much. Because we basically did the same thing with them, right? We just led them all over to Claude on his podium. Which is, obviously, that's a way to do it. It's not the way to do it. But because you're already scattered, it feels like if every single one of your units is not an armored knight, then one of them will die, kind of thing. Unless you're pulling, you have someone with enough avoidance that it's just mathematically impossible for them to hit you, like we did with Claude. So Curse Relic, I gets off the hook a bit, because this actually did feel like, because it puts them at the opposite ends of the map, and there's some strategy involved in how many of the monsters you take down early on. The monster turning into thieves. Monster turning into is an adjective there. It's a bit more like fair play, because then it matters how quickly you do the monsters thing. So the two segmented parts do holistically make the mission more interesting, because you have to prioritize multiple things. I still think it's a little bit just kind of cruel and weird that they make a clear pan over to Myson when the reinforcements get summoned, but if you kill him early, it happens anyway. But compared to Black Market Scheme, at least, I felt like Black Market Scheme had two gimmicks that were completely different and didn't mesh with each other at all. It was like, you're all scattered out, and then, by the way, at turn 5, all this stuff rains down on you. So, because they're all segmented like that, I felt like the only way I could get through that was by having Hoppy broken and Claude dodge tanking to oblivion. And we were, our lowest levels were 3 above the recommended. So I definitely feel like the recommended levels for those should have been up a bit. I would have said add 3 to both of their recommended levels, and it would have sounded more right. Because Black Market Scheme, the second we hit advanced classes, I think it's more doable. So level 20 feels right for that, and this one feels like you need that and then a bit more power, so level 23 feels right. Or, no, that would be level 22, because it was 9. It suggested we'd be 19. Anyway, sorry for the rambling, just because I hadn't been talking at all. I had a lot of thoughts building up. But, we're at the end now, no one died, I'm pretty sure head count. Coco, Yuri Bird, Icky, Petra, Leonie, Marianne, Lysithia, Claude, Hoppy, Raphael, that's 10. We were only allowed to bring 10. So yeah, we're good. Mockingbird's Thieves. Interesting, that sounds like Yuri. And the new Velflyer Corps. I'd love to see what those are all about. And sure, let's just do the teardown and get up to the monastery day before we end this episode, even though it is going to make it a long one, because it's just a whole bunch of me being quiet in the middle.
My lord, and that the relic is safe and sound.
Aw, man! The negotiations are going to happen with mellow, shadowy Constance. I mean, probably it's for the better, but I would really, really, really have loved to see happy indoors Constance just absolutely lay into this dude.
Yes, thanks to your intervention. Today was a day to make my blood run cold.
I know the feeling!
Colder than a Srang winter, I'd wager. Our foes gave us a pitched battle.
We couldn't save them.
Yeah, they were nothing more than pawns.
It is a miracle that no harm came to your lordship or the relic, in spite of my clumsy efforts.
It's okay, Constance. I didn't play as either of you before this mission.
You don't sound quite yourself, Constance. I'd no idea what a toll life has taken on you. Perhaps it might cheer you to know that I intend to reward you for all that you've done today. For more than that, actually. I owe your parents a great debt for their services. I dare say that the church intended you to collect on it when they sent you.
The debt you owed
Sounds
my
right to me.
parents need not extend to their daughter. No reward shall be
no.
necessary.
When I said I wanted to be in the room when it happens, I didn't picture it being an outdoors kind of room. I never realized that this village is like in a mountain canyon.
Our help doesn't come for free. I think the relic will
Yeah, good call, Yuri.
Yes, by all means. Even if you have no use for it, perhaps you know somebody who does.
Ouch, we've got use for it. Cool.
These are the fetters of Dromi. They draw on the power of the crest of...
Sorry, hold on a moment. Why does it look like it's on your hand? I could have sworn you didn't equip it and use it to move faster in the mission, which is actually for the better because you would have been taking crest damage from it because you don't bear a crest.
It's a priceless treasure that ended up in Dagda. After the truce, they sent it to us in friendship.
Doesn't answer the question that Yuri had of how did it end up in Dagda. Why did Dagda have Azira's relic?
One story holds that Saint Sero subjugated the 10 elites and the clans who followed them. There may have been a few clan elders who fled across the sea to escape suppression.
Right, of course, but Crest of Oban priest saint person wasn't one of the 10 elites, right? What did you intend to do with the relic?
The Empire's Minister of Foreign Affairs must hold on to every bit of leverage that he can, which is why I feel a bit derelict in my duty here. I've put my feelings ahead of my role.
How so?
The Minister of Foreign Affairs appears to be discarding his hand in order to repay a personal debt.
My lord.
Well, at least you had the sense to do that, though. I say your feelings were well placed.
What a relief to be back at the monastery. I suppose the church will be wanting their relic.
Yeah, they might. But I've got grander plans for it.
What? Of all the self-centered... Wait, do you mean to say that you're compatible? You bear the crest of Oban?
Very good, Constance. Hey, friend, I've got a request.
Yes?
Can you talk the church into letting me borrow the relic for a bit?
Have you ever tried to talk the church into doing anything? What makes you think I can? I'll give it a whirl.
If you believe anyone would lend you a relic, your wits are softer than I gave you credit for.
I think he's thinking they'll be willing to lend me the relic.
The crest
Because
of
Rhea
Oban
loves
has all
me.
but vanished from Fodlan. Nobody but me carries it now. I'm the only one in all of Fodlan who can use it.
Yeah, how do you know
So
that?
hanging onto it is useless. Letting me make use of it is simply practical. Otherwise, it'll just be gathering dust in some stinky old vault.
You won't be using it for anything nefarious, right?
Don't you worry your pretty little head. I won't use it for ill. I'd never be able to make it up to Duke Garrett after all. You can keep an eye on them while they're on loan. That'll make this whole thing go over easy as pie.
That works for me.
So this was the game you began when you offered your assistance. Well played.
Thanks. I figured the Duke has no use for them, and neither does the church. But I sure do.
You're probably right,
Ultimately,
really. I'd rather you have it than the church or Duke Garrett, really.
There's certainly no harm in that.
Good. Okay. Wonderful. But Hoppy received the fetters of Dromi. Oh, man. What a day this was. But, I mean, somewhat painless with the, once we had advanced classes. We didn't die game over either of those times there. But Black Market Scheme was especially easy at that point. But, It's all in the past now anyway, so all the ill feelings we had about it we can lay to rest, I think. Let's instruct manually. Let's get all right up to the monastery day before we actually carry on here. I'm glad I was able to get that out of the way, and it didn't take nearly as long as I was expecting, even though it did take a fair bit of time. Good. Wow, what do I even do with myself now that we've done those missions? Okay, you no longer need sword, so let's get you on brawling and then flying, I suppose. And you soon won't need brawling either. Raphael just hit brawling of B, actually, so we can go to sword and flying, I think. Although avoidance plus isn't as necessary for him, I guess. So maybe we should just keep focusing you on sword and bow. That's probably it. But he's got healing focus of late. Oh, I should have equipped that to him. He got that in Black Market Scheme, didn't he? That would have made things easier. This looks right for you. Ignatz, you no longer need any sword. Line of sight. Interesting. You do want the brawling until you get your... Oh, sorry. Let's do brawling and flying since you don't need any more bow at the moment. And we could... Avoidance plus for you might make sense. No, actually, these skills you have here are pretty good. I take that back, actually. Do bow and brawling. And eventually we'll just put you in all in bow, probably. Keep going there with just the brawling Lysithea. I think that makes sense. And ditto for Marianne. Especially as you're both assassins now, we don't actually need the other ones as much. It'd be nice to get, obviously to get like A+, and for the sword prowess 5 and all that. But then, and then eventually once you get to S, you get... S is crit plus 10, and then S plus is blank fair. I think that's how it works. And so S's and S pluses will be really useful in the end. Because with sword fair, that'll be a plus 10, because... Assassin also has innately has sword fair. So those are things we want. You no longer need to be training sword. Yeah, we could go for flying for you for alert stance plus, I think. Probably we'll swap that out over health plus when we get that far. Because if you're dodging everything, it won't be as necessary, will it? Petra, I've got you in brawling and flying. Works for me. Catherine is in sword and flying, because she's already got healing focus, and we're not really making her a huge bow person. I think that works out, and we can get her to S rather early. It did help for sure that we had a bit of sword prowess on Yuri there. He was able to dodge 1 or 2 hits there that were very useful. And Happy is doing some good brawling in as well. Cool. Goals look fine. Group tasks. We have Claude and Petra doing some flying stuff. I think we could probably carry on that way. We definitely want other stands for Claude. We probably want it for me, Claude, Leonie, Petra probably, and then maybe like Lawrence and 1 or 2 other people. So that's fine to keep going there. I think it's time to instruct. Lots of full motivations, or dang near full, because I've gotten a few motivation ups. I think we'll go start with our mages. Get their brawlings up as much as possible. Up to B for you. So that's healing focus for one thing, which will be crazy useful as you are a tank.
Getting the hang of this.
Very good. Marvelous work.
You're laying it on a little thick.
Look, we did amazing work today. I think I'm allowed to lay it on a little thick. And some punchity for you as well. Look at all the perfects too. It's up to B for you as well, my friend. I don't think healing focus is quite as important for you, but Aura Gauntlets can't come soon enough. And now who else? I guess we want to, anyone who's not already an assassin, we want to try and bring their sword up if they don't have the required. So the only 3 we have that are not assassin are Lawrence, Hilda, and then Catherine, right? And Catherine already has the sword required, and the bow actually. We just need to level her up a bit. So really we want to do Hilda for sword, Lawrence for sword, and then we'll decide on the last one after that. But we're obviously teaching it quite well because Hoppy has experience. And we've got some saint statues for it as well. Oh yeah, and this will get you perfect, and then 1 more. So then you'll even teach yourself enough sword to get you that far, I think. So just 1 more point here. Who do we want to give it to? Oh, and granted, some of our assassins also don't have B in sword yet, like Raphael, so we could do that. But I think we probably want to be hurrying along someone's brawling so that we can take them off it earlier. Ignatz has brawling a little farther than Leonie, so let's bring Leonie's brawling up.
Nope.
You would have thought she would have had an advantage in it, considering she's so into rough and tumble and hand-to-hand training, or, sword-to-sword training, whatever. Anyway, begin lecture!
I've got something I want to ask.
Fire away! I can get some professor level for this, I think, right? Hey, maybe you can answer a question I've had for a while. Why is it that men don't like women who are messy? It's untrue. You wouldn't want a messy man either. Nobody likes mess. Men have unrealistic expectations. I mean, this is probably closest to the truth. Men have unrealistic expectations.
It seems like you just know everything.
I do. Professor level.
Professor.
Raphael the hero. Now that's got a ring to it. Makes you think of a guy who storms castles and rescues princesses, doesn't it? That settles it. I'm gonna train the action sword so I can become the most heroic hero ever. Sorry. You can still be a heroic hero by doing front flips and slicing people in half. Alrighty then. So Claude and Petra are off on their way to go fly about.
The power we've acquired.
We will be doing the best.
And they probably will be doing the best because they're both pretty sharp at this now.
We had a great result.
They had a great result. So that's some money and smithing stones for us. And some support for them. And flying to C+ for Claude. Very good, very good. That was Lauren's up to sword in B. Catherine just got another level in flying. And the rest of it was all DLC people, I think.
So hard.
Or, you know, not DLC people, but people we were not using.
I'm doing it.
So good job, everyone. But especially Lauren's and Catherine, who are actually in our party. Whew, doggy. One harrowing set of tasks under completed now. Now the next few episodes, on to the next harrowing thing, which is trying to recruit all the people we haven't recruited yet. I'm just gonna store everyone's stuff and we'll work it out later again. Because I did mess it all up a bit at the end there. There's a lot of trading going on mid-mission and everything. As a matter of fact, the next episode is probably going to be a support theater, because look at all the friggin' supports we've got to do. Oh, but that's such a weight off my shoulders. It's been, you have no idea how much it's been annoying me that I failed so miserably on those the first time. And even though it's a bit of a cheaper way to do it, to just level up until you're so powerful that it's much more easy. We still did have to apply some thought to more a Cursed Relic than Black Market Scheme, but we there was still some thought applied to Black Market Scheme and a fair bit of thought applied to Cursed Relics, so. And this was, excuse me. We were desperately running out of time to do those ones, so I'm glad we got it in the end anyway. So next episode will be a support theater, and then after that will be some more, some monastery days. In fact, I think these both will be just monastery days, and so we might be doing them all in one episode, because we really have to desperately work on getting those last few people into our house. There is a chance. I just want to prepare everyone for the possibility that there will be like one person we don't recruit. I don't want it to turn out that way, obviously, but it seems possible. I was sort of lamenting that Hoppy raced ahead in levels earlier, but actually it's sort of for the better for reasons that will become apparent pretty soon. It is my understanding that the cutoff point for recruitment is this month. So on the 15th, between the 15th and the 22nd, we gotta get everyone. Let me just open up my my cheat sheet of what we needed for each person and how likely we are to see, just to wager, to give an estimate about how likely we are to actually make that. We have to get to B support with Ferdy and then get our armor to D+. Support up once with Lynn and get Reason to D+. Support up once with Caspar and get Brawl to be D+. Felix, we think we should be able to get now. Ash, we need to support up once and then Lance up to D+. Sylvain, support up 1 and then Reason up to D+. Annie, support up 1 and then Faith up to D+. So we have to get armor, Reason, Brawl, Lance, Faith to D+. So Lance, that'll take 2 or 3 teaches. Brawl, that'll take maybe 1 with our extra abilities. Reason, that'll take 1. Faith, that'll take 1. So that's 6 points altogether. Our heavy armor will take like 3, so that's 9. It doesn't look great. Oh, shoot. Are the knights still out? No, they're back surely now. Well, I guess we don't know, but I would imagine they're back in the monastery, and which means we can train with Gilbert for heavy armor and stuff. I hope they're back. Otherwise, it's going to be friggin' hard to get heavy armor. We'll do our best, but we're going to be bringing it pretty close to the wire, I reckon. All that and more next time on Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Well, not next time, because next time's the support theater, but that's all for now. Thank you so very much for coming around. Oh, I could use something to eat. Next week on the channel is going to be some more Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I will see you around. Admiral's going to be out of here now. Peace! Nice shot, too. You've got a royal pit horse. So definitely don't want to be hit by that, but no problem. Man, Simon is just blocking everything. What a legend. Nice hits, everyone, and vertical overhand. That's the ball game, folks, my dear friends. I'll be grabbing this. No, I won't. I don't.